welcome to the show. It is Sports Palava, and I tell you, all the way from Nigeria, we're going straight to London. But we won't land today. We'll land there on Saturday, noon, at the bridge. That is where it will happen, because it will be the 15th time, that two foreign coaches in England will be slugging it out. But I tell you, when you look at their results, you ask yourself if it has always been a match or a mismatch. But then they said, try and try and try again. If you do not succeed, try and try and try again. Yes, and Wenger tried from 2005. He tried and tried and tried. And yes, by 2015, 10 years after, he got his first victory over Mourinho. And the season started. They said it was a community shield. It was a shield, not even a trophy, they say. Chelsea have no business with pre-season. When the season starts, then you will see results. And the season started. In the first match, it was Swansea. Unlike Mourinho, but he said it ended 2-2. And he told everybody, he started at 2-2 and Inter, and I won a treble. He started at 2-2 at Porto. I won a treble. When I start a season with 2-2, I win the treble. And then the second match, he got bashed. 1, 2, 3 at Etihad. And he said it was a fake result. It was really a fake result. But then he went on to get a victory, and Crystal Palace came calling, and he crashed at the bridge. It was one of the longest run for a team in history. Of course, not better than the Kano Pillars record of 202 victories at home, matches at home without a defeat. You know, so you now come in and said the man is building his team, but suddenly he went to Everton, and then it was nice meet. The man came in the 9th minute as a substitute and scored his 6th out of 18 goals he has scored in the Premiership. He couldn't get worse, because they say when it rains, it pours. Because suddenly, it is Mr. Nemesis. Suddenly, it is Mr. Wenger. Suddenly, it is the man that he has had most altercations with in the history of their meetings, or his stay in England, even in his first and second sojourn. So, we are looking at Saturday. We are right there at the Etihad. Chelsea taking on Arsenal. Arsene Wenger, is it his time? He waited for that victory. He got it at Wembley. Can he repeat it? Can he do an encore and compound the woes of this special one, the only one, the happy one, Jose Mourinho? So let's go straight to the Emirates, because they have a representative here. Prince Will Ovieson.
Yeah, Ken, good afternoon. It's a pleasure being on set once again.
Yeah.
Nice intro. But there was something you didn't say. He's the happy one. Is he really happy right now? That's a big question. For Mourinho, he's such a talkative. I think he does more talking than the game itself. I'm just going to say this, that for a team that has started the EPL, you've played 6 games, just won 1, lost 3, drew 2, conceded 12 goals, scored 7 goals. It doesn't really speak well for a defending champion. You didn't mention that. They're defending champion.
Okay, they're the defending champion.
Good. Let's have you quickly know that Mourinho is one tactician. You give it to him. But you see, there's what we call season of grace. He has enjoyed that grace. This time is to reap all he has sowed. Why are you laughing too? This is serious. I'm not laughing. Let me quickly tell you this. This is the worst start of a season Chelsea has had from 1986 to date. And this same man, some journalists asked him a question, his third season, is it jinx? He got angry. He has forgotten that every other time you put up your play, there's somebody watching you to take it off. Against Arsene Wenger, yeah, this is their 15th time they're meeting, 1 solid win, but the times are not favorable to Jose Mourinho, Ken. So, it's just a pity.
So what do you see this bridge crumbling?
Yes. It has always crumbled. Against Swansea, they had to struggle. Against all odds, Crystal Palace, a co-team in London, trashed them. You know the funny thing? When he said the result against Man City was a fake, I just knew probably he needed the help of a doctor.
Okay. Probably Probably he needs the work of a psychologist. I don't know, because he has asked the doctor to step aside. Eva Camero has stepped aside. And as we speak, he said in Chelsea, he has told the team, no more bantering. Is it that bad? It is not my job to say. Because I have Theophilus Agbonao saying, today, I'm not a Catalan. I am seeing a Blues success. Theo.
Ken, it's good to be back on the show again after a while. Hello.
Hi.
You know what? He said something about Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
He called him a tactician. Everybody knows Mourinho is a tactician. Yes, he might not have, he has not been getting the results that he would have wanted. He played a couple of matches and he has not picked up the points he would have wanted. We saw Man City demolishing them. We saw what they played against Crystal Palace. It was very poor. Against Swansea, they struggled. Even against West Ham, they won. They struggled. But then again, it's something that happens in football. Anything can happen. And at the Emirates, I actually see Mourinho. I mean, on Saturday when they play Arsenal at Stamford Bridge, I see a turnaround happening that day. It will start from somewhere. Chelsea fans are not happy with Mourinho right now. Yes, we all know that. The team have not been doing well. They've been struggling. But the thing is this is a derby. And when derbies are involved, you throw out all forms, your result, whatever, is all thrown out the window. Because the fans will come together and they want to see their individual teams win. Arsenal are coming to Stamford Bridge. The Bridge will not fall that day. Mourinho is going to kickstart the season. And Arsenal are going to lose that match.
So Mourinho will kickstart the season.
Yes, 2 key points. I want to remind Theo that
yes,
they lost a very fantastic player in person of Peter Cech. And don't also forget that right now, the morale in that particular team is low. Good enough.
The thing about morale is that
Mourinho said it himself.
Morale has to keep. You have to kickstart at the point.
Listen, Mourinho said the morale in the team is low.
Yes,
that's one. Don't also forget that there was so much dependency on one man called Pedro, one-off player. Since he came in, he scored 1 goal, and that is just the end. Don't also forget that. Don't also forget that the relationship within the backroom staff and Mourinho himself is affecting the players. I want you to know this. Coming to the game on Saturday, right? Whichever way you look at it, it is an offshoot. Mourinho will be sacked.
They have to kickstart their season at a point.
You didn't kickstart with Crystal Palace.
Arsenal.
You didn't kickstart
talking about Chelsea. Arsenal have not been convincing. They've not been convincing themselves.
How? Prove to me. Prove to me.
We saw play against West Ham.
Chelsea right now is 11 points. Chelsea right now is 11 points.
Did Arsenal play against West Ham?
Yes.
And what
was the result?
They lost.
Okay, at where?
Where did they lose? At the Emirates.
My point exactly.
Then I have to come to you. I have to come to you.
You're saying Chelsea is playing poorly. I saw a game yesterday. I don't know if you saw that game. Juventus against Manchester City. Juve have been struggling. Defending champions of their league. They picked up just 1 point from a possible 9. And they play against Manchester City, who are not considered a goal in the EPL. What happened yesterday?
Can I ask you a very pertinent question?
I'm listening.
A team is supposed to have a key striker. How many goals has Diego Costa scored?
Who is let me put it this way, who is the top, who is the key man who is supposed to be playing the striking role at Chelsea at the moment?
Obviously that should be Diego Costa.
So how many goals has he scored?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Because you bring
Diego Costa did not score a
the
single goal in the Champions League last season, but in the EPL he was a force to reckon with.
Listen, that was last season. Don't forget that the likes of Fabregas, the likes of Ivanovic, the likes of Terry are right now playing against the time because age is catching up with them.
You're going to bring changes into that.
What changes?
You are talking about the strike force.
Yes.
I see a lot of Arsenal fans telling Wenger, you would have bought this transfer season. You didn't buy a striker.
Obviously,
you need a striker. You cannot. Can Arsenal depend on Giroud for them to deliver?
That strike line has fantastic player in person of Cazorla, Sanchez, Giroud, and don't forget again that Theo Walcott is just back, and you have Oxlade Campbell,
Chamberlain.
Yes, Chamberlain sitting on the bench. So you have a strike force that is potent to take on Chelsea.
Let's just go off here. Look at, you're talking about Jose Mourinho and Arsene Wenger.
Yes.
If there's one thing Mourinho knows how to do, is to defeat Arsene Wenger.
Hold on.
Yes, I'm listening.
I need to ask you this pertinent.
The last time was a one-off.
Very pertinent.
The last time
very pertinent.
Was a one-off.
Theo, I need to ask this. It's very pertinent.
This is second pertinent.
Mourinho defeating Arsene Wenger. What material is he going to use to defeat Arsene Wenger? Is it the same players who are depleted in morale?
You seem to oh my God.
You're forgetting.
Morale picks up from somewhere. Don't you know that 3 months ago they were the defending champions? What are you saying?
It's not against a team that is scoring goals, that is performing pretty well.
Excuse me? Yes. Who? Arsenal scoring goals.
Just consider the goals they've scored against Chelsea.
Their own goals. They scored three own goals this season. How have they been scoring? You talk about their strike force. You have Giroud, Oxlade Chamberlain. How many goals are they put together?
All right, let's come to you. you at home now, you be part of this show. Do you think that, yes, the bridge is going to crumble? Do you see Wenger saying, I waited for this long, it is my turn. You've been beating me for long, but right now, it is my turn to do it. I am now going to beat you again, and again. Or do you see the special one saying, you got that, but this one is where my season starts. Join us. Let us, have your say on this. Who will be the king of London who triumphs at the bridge come Saturday at noon?
Current form, George. Current form goes a long way when it comes to the game of football. And don't also forget that the team spirit in the team is so key.
That's what
this is one man. This is one man who has outlawed says the players shouldn't banter in the dog. Excuse me.
This is a derby match.
Is he panicking? I mean, you see the way he reacted when Hazard was down, and then and then the doctors went in. When we called it, you see, and now he now said even in the dressing room, the players should not banter. They should not. But you know what? Both of you are better here. You still banter here.
So why are you coming players?
It's simple. Jose Mourinho is a proven winner. He has won almost everywhere, even at Chelsea. But there comes a time in life of every coach when you just face a reality check, and it's happening to him right now. And he has seen this. He knows the problem. So you're going to work on it.
The outlet of these players to communicate with each other, you cut it off.
Excuse me. They will still play football together. Trust me.
Do you know what it means to banter in the dog? It's a simple way of psyching up yourself.
You know what? That's what it means. Jose Mourinho has always worked for him.
How?
And trust me, when he plays Arsenal on Saturday, you will see the result. If any Arsenal fan should come out and tell me now that because Chelsea are a poor run of form, they are going to go to Stamford Bridge and they are sure of a victory, trust me.
All right, let's go there. Hello. Oh, wow, I think that call, we've just lost the call, but please, you do join us, be part of this show. Let us know. I know it is boiling because we have a lot of Arsenal and Chelsea fans right here in Nigeria. Probably we'll find out who has much more support, whether the fan base of Arsenal is more than of Chelsea. We'll find out, but today it is who wins at the first derby, the first London derby, involving both of them in the year. You said Jose Mourinho knows that he is down. He's having a poor run. And then do you think that meeting somebody who they don't personally like themselves?
Exactly.
I mean that the result...
You refuse the handshake from him. And
good. Don't do that yet. Wenger will know that this is the time I want to really bury this man if he is down.
No matter how much you think Chelsea are down, with Jose Mourinho, there's always an X factor.
You keep hitting on Jose Mourinho.
That's because he's Jose Mourinho.
The players you need to use on the pitch are not performing.
Let me tell you something. They are not performing. Jose Mourinho makes all the noise he makes because he knows that he can deliver when it matters most. So relax.
You know what key thing? I want to remind you of a key thing.
I
want to remind you of a key thing, and that is very important. He has somebody who will have given him an edge, and that guy is down right now, Courtois. And then right now the defense line is porous. Terry is not living.
He said Gilbert is going to make his start today. And I might see a Cesar Spilicueta moving down to his preferred right flank in the defense. So probably Ivanovic is going to be rested for today's game against Maccabi Tel Aviv. The man knows the problem.
And bring him back on Sunday.
He needs rest.
On Saturday.
He needs rest. That's what I'm saying. It's a rude awakening, a reality check. That's hit him. He knows what that team needs.
Okay.
Then you retest that score. See, calm down, Harrison. Calm down. Let me make you understand one thing.
Go ahead.
Mourinho is a winner.
I'm not arguing that with you.
Mourinho is a winner.
I'm not arguing that with you.
And I said Wenger knows
but against Saturday, against Arsenal the Gunners, I think they'll compound his woe because right now, what he needs is just to leave England to somewhere else where he can start afresh.
When Mourinho won the league in his first sojourn in England, you couldn't penetrate his defense.
Yes.
Right now, in 5 matches, he has conceded 12 goals.
12 goals, yes.
I mean, what is really happening there? Your pursuit stone, you get it off it. You now said, okay, you rest Cahill to bring in Zuma in the defense, yet the goals kept pouring in. What is happening to this Akbere that they have?
The thing is, I said something earlier. So Jose Mourinho is going through a phase that he has not gone through before.
Don't make any excuses for you. See, when you make excuses, that is tantamount to failure.
I'm not making excuses for this man.
This man knows his time is up in England.
How?
That's just it, because
how is his time up?
Do you know that the last time they considered three losses was last season? If I didn't consider three losses in last season,
they are still a legitimate threat to any team that is vying for the EPL this season. You can't come at
16th position.
It doesn't matter.
It has never happened to Chelsea before. The last time they had it was even in Division 1.
Jose Mourinho has won. He has won the league with head number of points.
That's history.
That is
all right. All right.